Hi, this is Melissa with Web of Creativity, and this is the next video in the Time to Flourish clock and mini albums. After the mini albums, if you matted the mini albums like I did, you end up with this piece out of your cut apart paper, which we use for these little folders. These folders fit inside the clock. So I'm going to show you the clock real quick. And inside, not fully decorated yet, but you get the idea, is this pocket right here. And it's divided inside. So you can put pencils in one side, pens, markers, and then the other side are these folders. So we're going to do one for each month. And I'm going to show you how I made them. So I've only got 2 so far, but that's all that I need. So we have this month mat, and I have this piece with 3 little pieces on there, which I cut apart for the tab. And then it just opens up for journaling spots or notes. You can write birthdays, anniversaries, since you have the month on the front. And then this bottom piece is here, and then you have the stamps, which I put here, and the back. Here is February. I did a little different on this matting because I didn't have enough paper for the pink, so I just double matted. So if you don't have enough paper, you just fiddle with it until you can get it covered. So we're going to do March. The folders are real simple to do. And this is part of the tutorial. If you get the mini album, buy the mini album tutorial, this comes with it for free. It's just, since they're just little folders, easy to make. And I already cut out my little top tab. So we're just going to cut all our pieces out first and score the main folder page, ink everything, and then attach it. This little folders are real simple to do. And all the directions are on, again, the tutorial. Alright, then we're going to cut 2 of the little pieces out. When I'm cutting a piece this small, I like to hold it with my other finger so it doesn't slide around or I nip the edge. Right. Now, I only used 3 of the stamps. Save these. I'm going to, I think what I'm going to do to decorate this part right here is to use a stamp. I did a sample for January. I have this little die that comes in a die set. Cut it out, cut the stamp out, and I'm going to attach it and do all 12 of them for the inside. So keep that. You of course don't have to do what I do. You could decorate it any way you want. I did not choose March because it matches my fingernails, but that is kind of funny. Alright. Now we're going to cut to match the back side and one part on the inside. That blends in quite a bit. So let's see if I have anything I can use. To make it pop just a bit. Yeah, I think I'll do that. But if for January, I didn't do an extra mat for the postage stamps because those colors didn't blend. I got red and brown. But for February it did. And the fact that I had a lack of paper. So just use scraps. Let's see. I'm going to measure my February. See what size mat I made. Alright, let's see how that looks. Ah, better. I like it. Okay. Now we're going to move on to the inking stage. Since we got all our mats. I'm using the same ink that I used on the mini albums, and that is Colorbox Graphic 45, and it's dark cashmere. There's a purple edge right there. Figured I'd go ahead and cut that off. Alright. I will have a video that shows, if it's not already up, a video that shows all these projects inside the clock and the inside of the clock being decorated. I'm not sure if I mentioned my blog address. It is webofcreativity.net. And then under the tutorial tab, you will see the tutorial for the 4 mini albums that go inside the clock. And this will be a bonus that comes with it for free. I think the tutorial is called Seasons Mini Albums. I have it set up so you can purchase either the clock and the albums by themselves separate, just in case you just wanted to make the mini albums and not the clock. Alright, I'm going to shake this out. Alright. Stay. Okay, so now we're just going to, oops, add tape, start taping the mats. Of course, with the inside of the folder, I chose to do journaling spots. If you have enough paper, go ahead and you want to mat the whole thing, then go ahead. Some of my months don't have enough paper to do that. So with the 12 by 12 pad, Time to Flourish pad, you have enough paper to do all 4 mini albums that go inside the clock and these folders. The clock, however, uses separate sheets. It's not included in the 12 by 12 pad. And even if you took out this little folder project, you still wouldn't have enough paper to cover the whole clock. Oops. done. I'm using 1/4 inch tape on the matting for these, but I'm switching my tape to the 3/8. Is this 3/8? 3/8 for the tab that goes on here. I'm gonna go ahead and tape at the bottom of each side. And then on only one side, I'm going to put 2 strips of tapes on the edges. Alright. Now with these, I have enough for 4 evenly spaced. I'm going to make sure to see where I'm going to go next. So then I go down for March it'll be the 3rd one, and it's a 1/2 inch in, so I'll just use the ruler to see where I'm going to mark that. And I'm only going to take off the side that only has 1 strip of tape. Line that up, do 1/2 inch in. Make sure it looks even before I, throw it everywhere before I close it up. Yeah. So then I'll remove the tape backing on the other side and close it. Make sure it's lined up when you're closing. And there we go. That's attached. Now we just need to mat it. So that was pretty simple. Originally, I was going to make a mini album, so in the video with the 4 mini albums, I might have said I'm saving this paper for a mini album. I changed my mind when I realized I did not want a mini album with 12 pages and it be too big for the spot that I had it for. I taped the wrong side. I wonder if I can take it off. When you're concentrating, you tend to do things wrong. And it's ripping. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave it like it is then. Sometimes it can come up, or I can use the undo solution, but it's not a big deal. I did like that side, but that's alright. We'll use that side. Okay, so now in the middle, this side, with January and February, I put it up here to cover the tab mark. So for March and April, I'm going to put it on the bottom to cover the tab. So I'm going to stamp this side first. And then I'm going to go ahead and do vice versa and put this at the top. So I'm going to attach my left side and then stamp. I'm just attaching the pieces center the best I can and straight. There we go. And then when I attach this to the top, it's going to be about 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. There we go. Alright, I'm going to grab my mats and stamp. I'm using this, it's my notebook page. You can see that as my journaling stamp. There's plenty of stamps out there. This is my other line stamp, or you can draw your own lines, but I really like this one, so we're going to use that. And I'm just going to use the same ink, the dark cashmere. Just the plain black ink is also a good choice. So we're going to go and line it up with the top. I'm doing this upside down so I can see. So line it up with both sides. Make sure it's straight. I usually stamp crooked. I'm not the best stamper, but voila! Hey, that's not bad. Alright, now I'm going to stamp the top on that side. Again, I'm going to go ahead and do that upside down so I can make sure I'm lined up straight with the top. There we go. Okay, then I'm going to attach my mat. Yeah, that looks good. This gets attached also about 3/8 of an inch border all the way around. There we go. Then we'll put our little tab piece on. That's the same thing, you know, centered about 1/8 of an inch border all the way around. And then you can see the difference. This is March. And we have January. Let's attach the back. Three-leaf clover. There we go. Now we have March. And just make all 12. There we go. So there's plenty of room, for all 12 of those. And then you have some space for some pens, markers. If you make that journaling, put some stuff in there so you can write everything in, and that's it. Again, I'll have a video that shows this completely decorated. This part down here is going to be decorated. I'm going to put some stuff up here. Oops. You can tell that's not taped down very well. Put stuff up here and some strips to hold in the mini albums so they don't fall out. Okay. That's that part for now. This project has a total of 3 videos. The one for the clock, the mini album, and this little one for the folders. And I'll try and put pictures up on my blog of all 12 folders so you can see how I matted them. And that's it. Thank you for watching.